Tanimoto, with his basin still in his hand, reached the park. It was very crowded, and to distinguish the living from the dead was not easy, for most of the people lay still, with their eyes open. Father Kleinsorge, an Occidental, Father Kleinsorge was a German Jesuit priest. The silence in the grove by the river, where hundreds of gruesomely wounded suffered together, was one of the most dreadful and awesome phenomena of his whole experience. The hurt ones were quiet. No one wept, much less screamed in pain. No one complained. None of the many who died did so noisily. Not even the children cried. Very few people even spoke. And when Father Kleinsorge gave water to some whose faces had been almost blotted out by flash burns, they took their share and then raised themselves a little and bowed to him in thanks. So I'm not saying that if any other culture had been bombed, that this might not have been their behavior as well, but that particular last moment where these people have flash burns, almost blotting out their face, and yet they still had enough of that cultural programming that I've received a gift from someone, I must bow. That's so embedded in who they are as a people. And it was such a interesting reflection that Japanese culture, when confronted with catastrophe, is not going to sit and scream and cry and wail, even though they're in great pain. Even though they said some of them died, they didn't die noisily. They did so quietly, in the polite way that the Japanese would.